as everyone knows in Pittsburgh, earlier this year, the great Bill Mazeroski passed away. Not just a hero to Pittsburgh, but a hero to baseball and worldwide. I had the opportunity to talk to his grandson, Billy Mazeroski, this week after he and his family made a debut at PNC Park for opening day.
How old were you when you knew you had like a famous name, at least within baseball?
Oh man, I mean, Mazeroski's just like a very, um, you know, not many people have that last name. It's a
No,
very, very,
nobody has that
very
last name,
niche
man.
last name. So I mean, teachers like kindergarten teachers, first grade teachers, people always like Mazeroski, Mazeroski. Oh my gosh! And still to this day, they will
Right.
like recognize the last name. So I always knew like something was special about it
Yeah.
from a very young age. But yeah, I mean, it was again. It's just I never really looked at my grandfather like differently because he never really allowed me to look at him like that any differently. Like he's if you were to meet him, he's the most humble guy you will ever meet, and yeah, he didn't want to be known for his fame. He just wanted to be known for being an all around good guy.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew up knowing him, visiting him out in Greensburg and fishing, him teaching me how to golf and all that stuff.
That's
So,
awesome,
I
man.
mean, yeah, yeah,
But I have a picture of your grandfather in my basement, and it's like 18 by 50.
really,
That's
really,
a little bit different, right?
wow, wow, yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. When you see it on that stage, it's. I don't want to say it's weird to see, but it's just different to see because I never saw him play baseball. I was never alive. I was born in '05, so I
Yeah,
wasn't even alive when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I never really experienced that side of him. Yeah, I mean, I've seen videos and everything and
sure.
all his highlights and whatnot. Um, but yeah, no, I never really saw that side of him.
Do you
And as
remember
much as
that moment? Was there a moment where you go, "Oh, wait, there's something different here," like Mike's grandfather, people don't stop to try to talk to him?
yeah, yeah, no. Well, I grew up going to games. We used to go out probably 2 games a year just to PNC. And we used to get picked up in a car, and like he used to get out of the car and wear sunglasses, thinking like, trying to go under the radar. And,
Yeah,
everybody's kind of like following the car and everything. So that, I mean, that's kind of just like, oh, what's this? This is just Pap Pap. So, definitely that.
yeah,
Um, and then probably when I really understood like the legitimacy of everything was probably when the statue was unveiled. That was big. I remember walking through the Pittsburgh area around like just there's pictures of me holding my Pap's hand, which again just goes to show his like humility with everything. Like that was his day, and he was just honestly he was just more worried about me and my siblings at the time, just making sure we were okay. My dad, my mom, we were all
yeah.
okay.
How did your family feel about the opening day for your grandfather?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the first thing I have written down when I saw you were gonna ask me that is just wow. Like, just again, like the atmosphere, like the amount of people sell out. I mean, it's showing that baseball's kind of coming back in Pittsburgh, and yeah. I mean, as for the ceremony on field and everything, my uncle and my dad were able to go down on the field and get honored, and so that was really nice. Very emotional,
Yeah.
but very nice at the same time. So the whole family appreciates everything the Pirates have done for us this past month. Just always been supportive, and the grounds crew, even just the little things. The grounds crew putting the Maz right behind
Yeah, what did
second
you
base.
think? Did you know that was gonna happen?
We did not. No, I saw that. I saw that on Instagram. Well, one of the accounts I follow, I saw that they had that, and yeah, we were. That was shocking, but like at the same time, it was just like, yeah, yeah, just those little things that are around the ballpark that remember him that are just really nice to see.
So you're saying you were there, the unveiling of the statue was when you kinda had that moment where you're like, "This is something that you were felt like you were finally a part of?"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I was told I would take that. Um, the sheet off of like help unveil a statue, I was I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is important. Like I feel like I'm doing something. And as soon as the statue was unveiled, I was like, wow, like that's Pat Ep. Um, but the
Yeah.
whole way I perceived him as like the city of Pittsburgh thought of him as a whole like different person. So that's kind of where those two paths kind of collided in a way. And yeah, yeah, it was just very,
Yeah,
very
it had to
cool.
be amazing, man, because, like, I don't know, for me, like, I don't know if everyone's like this, like, I idolized my grandfather, right? And he
Hmm.
wasn't a baseball superstar, but it didn't matter. Your grandfather's your grandfather. I feel like grandsons and grandparents had that connection, right? Especially grandfathers or grandsons. So, like, I don't know, my grandfather doesn't have a statue, and he, of course, watched your grandfather play baseball, but he was
Hmm.
still my hero. I idolized him. But it has
Yeah,
to be really wild that, like, it's like a grandpa plus in a lot of ways, but in the same ways, it's exactly the same as every other relationship between a grandfather and a grandson.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hit it right on the head. We were best buds up until months ago. I He moved out here right before COVID, and yeah, we were best buds. We were. He taught me so many things that you know I would have never even thought of, and just picking his brain a little bit, and just hearing all those stories. Which there's so many. He had so much information in that brain of his. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, no,
But
you
he I mean, of course, that home run, of course, is synonymous with worldwide baseball, and was
right.
there moments you had conversations about that moment, or were there things that surprised you that he actually was more in tune about than that moment?
It was just all of the above, just not even just stories, but just like advice, just um, yeah, teaching me how to be a good person. If yeah, to put that in simple terms,
Yeah, that's awesome.
just yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, that's amazing,
um,
man. Is it your uncle or your dad's a scout?
it's my uncle, my
Okay.
dad's brother. So he's been a scout for the Pirates for like as long as I've known him. And he's down. He lives in Panama City, so he works in like the Alabama, Mississippi, all that area, Auburn. He visits all those southern like SEC schools,
Yeah.
and yeah, he became close with Connor and his family, and got him right out of high school, and yeah, just the coincidence of that happening. He was able to. He was actually up here visiting my grandfather and my family a few months ago. And when Connor made his debut in Altoona, he was able to go out to that. And then also opening day at PNC, he was able to be there. So
Did he tell you what he sees differently? I mean, for the Pirates, man, to spend money right out of the gate is
I
big. For
know,
the Pirates
I
just
know
to bring somebody up that young out of the gate, did he mention, like,
exactly.
what he saw differently?
Not really. No, it's. I mean, my whole family thinks it's amazing because I'm 20. I'm going to be 21 in August, and it's like he's going to be 20 in this month. So it's just like when you think of it that way, I feel old.
Yeah, right.
But it's also just like what an opportunity, and we have him now for what 9 years now. So I mean
Yeah, what a
that's
lockup.
just I
But
know
you didn't hear
incredible.
any in particular where it was like I had heard that there was, like, a John Wayner interview or something where he was like, "The only person I saw with the same ability was, like, A-Rod."
I've definitely heard that. Yeah, I mean my uncle didn't really say too much like player comparison wise, but just all around like I mean what you've been hearing in the broadcast like six tool player, five tool, six tool player
Yeah.
can do it all. Very gritty. You see him sprinting his butt off like down the first
Oh,
base
yeah.
line every time he hits the ball. So I mean, it's just I don't know. It's positive, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you could just see, like, he's just, like, pure energy, man, right? Like, he wants it, and
for
he's
sure,
young too,
for
which is
sure.
great, and he's
Hmm.
hungry, and it's only day
Yeah,
1 on the job, so, like, let's hope he's not bored with the
yeah,
job just yet, but dude, I mean,
yeah, yeah.
he's
No,
got a
it
lot of
was
fire.
yeah, and just being out there, for his debut. I remember his first at bat and even player introductions and stuff. The PNC was bumping.
Yeah.
I've been out there since I was a kid, and I've never seen it like that before. It was given vibes of the 2013 playoff run, the last time the blackout in PNC against Cincinnati back in 2013,
Yeah.
the wild card game. That was the vibes I was getting just from that first game.
And obviously, you watched the World Series homer, right? When I mean, the first time you probably don't remember when you saw it, but is there a takeaway? As I mean, you know that's your grandfather too, right? You know him on such an intimate level as well. Is there a
Yeah,
reflection that most people wouldn't have that you feel like you might have from watching that? Like, I mean, again, the condition of the video, it's not HD or anything like that, so you don't get
right.
you zoom in. But is there something you would go, oh my god, that's uniquely him?
Well, he was leading off that inning. He didn't even know he was up to bat. Yeah, that's how much adrenaline was going on. He had one of his teammates had to yell like "Maz, you're up," because he didn't even know he was up to bat. So he's like scrambling, putting his helmet on. Um, but yeah, no, anything he's ever told me about that was he was not trying to hit a home run. He was just trying to get on base to help his team and just trying to get something going. So yeah, he wasn't trying to do anything special. He was just trying to, um, get something out and play and you know, run his tail off the first and see what happens. And obviously, the rest is history. But
Yeah.
yeah, he wasn't trying to do anything special.
I think the most amazing part is when you see how many people are running on the field. Like, you think of today, like,
Oh
modern
my
day,
gosh.
like, it
Yeah,
would be a mob scene. There'd be so
yeah,
many police trying to get people, like, that moment is just had to be
yeah,
amazing to be there, man,
yeah,
and in a way that, in your family history, in your DNA, in your psyche, in your spirit, you were kinda there, right? Like, it's the
yeah,
same thing.
yeah, yep, yep. And I remember him telling me after the game, him and my grandma just sat in the park and fed squirrels, like not even like all the partying, city of Pittsburgh's like, you know, excited and everything. And he found a nice bench in a park and he fed squirrels with my grandma. So that was something that not many people know. But
Wow. So there
yeah,
wasn't, that wasn't the initial wasn't, "Let's go crazy." That wasn't him.
no, no, no. Very, very humble. Very just yeah, just wanted to do his own thing. A little, hour of peace before you know um, celebrating. So
Wow, man.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah,
Amazing. Well, Billy, thank you, man. You have nothing to promote. There's no reason you needed to do this, but it was great to talk to you, and I think people will love that you had a great experience. Your family had a great experience in opening day, and let's get a winning season for your grandfather this year, at the
yeah.
very.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, and thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.